Okay, so now we are on YouTube too. Hello, people from YouTube. My name is Gabrielle, and I will guide this immersion here. Let me explain a little bit how TNT works. TNT is a language platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced speakers. Our immersion meetings are not regular classes, so I'm not a teacher, I'm a student too. And this is a place to talk about, to discuss about a specific topic and share some ideas, and feel free to make mistakes. And we have some rules to follow. The first one is to be respectful. The second one is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Remember that here we are to make mistakes. So if you don't know some word in English, please tell it in Portuguese. And the third one is to have fun. Okay, guys, I hope you have fun today. And as we are 10 here, I create 2 more rooms to make the conversations flow better. If you need help, just to ask to me, then I help you. And if you receive an invite to go to another room, please accept. Stay in the main room, all right? So let me create 2 more rooms. If I create, 3 rooms is enough. And we have 3, yeah. So guys, see you later. Hope I have you a good conversation. Bye-bye. So, let's get started. Karina, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. Hi guys, my name is Karina. I'm 28 years old. I live in Biritiba Mirim. I live in a farm. I love pets. I have 10 dogs and 5 cats. I'm a
10
software.
dogs?
Yes.
Oh my God! You have 15 pets in your house.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's incredible, but it's a little bit crazy.
Yes, I love to play with them every day. And I'm a software engineer, and I would like to work abroad, so I need to improve my English communication.
Okay, so thank you. Let me ask to Alexandre and Talita, what happens with room 3? Room 3. You are muted.
Can you repeat again?
What happens with the another room?
Everyone is behind the camera. They turn off the camera. It's hard to talk to someone that don't turn on the camera. 3 people with the camera off. It's hard to talk. So I leave the room.
No problem. You can stay in the main room, right?
Thank you.
Okay. So Hanan, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Renan. I'm 34 years old. I live in Mogi das Cruzes, São Paulo. And I'm a software developer. And I'm here to improve my English to get a remote job.
That's so nice, Hanan. Thank you for sharing. And how about you, Alexandre? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Alexandre. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm 70. I'm retired from Banco do Brasil since 2015. I'm married. I have 3 kids. I live pretty close to the beach, so I enjoy going out to biking or walking, go to the gym, doing something at home like cooking, playing the guitar, study English. And that's my day, my every day doing the same, study English, going out, cooking, yeah, playing the guitar. Enjoy the life. I need to enjoy.
Yeah. So thank you for sharing. And Talita, are you here?
Yes.
Can
Hello,
you
everyone.
introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I am Talita. I'm 33. I work as a Portuguese teacher. I'm married. I have a son. I love studying languages, so I'm studying English. I'm also studying German. And I think that's it. I didn't leave the break room. I don't know why I don't know what happened, but
No problem. You can
oh,
stay here. I don't know what happens.
okay.
I try to move. I don't know if you are here. Herbert, are you here?
Yes.
Can you accept the invite to go to the room 2? You received the
Okay.
invite?
Okay.
Just to maintain the same number of people in each room, right? Okay. So let me introduce myself. So my name is Gabriele. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Pelotas, a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul. But almost 3 years I came to Rio, and now I live here in this beautiful city. I'm a food engineer and I work as a science entrepreneur. I have a lot of jobs in my in my life, like I'm a running girl. I like to do yoga every day. I love to take care of my plants and study languages as well. Okay, guys? So let's get started to the question number 2. How do you usually celebrate the New Year's Eve? And I'd like to know about you, Hannah.
I usually celebrate with my family here at my house. So I like to stay with my family and enjoy the moment, the celebration. I eat very much.
Do you
There's
usually celebrate with your family every year?
almost every
Okay. And you, Alexandre, how do you usually celebrate New Year's Eve?
So here in Victoria, usually it's raining. And at midnight, it wasn't different. It was raining. So we have a big beach when there are a lot of fireworks, but see, I could see half of the firework from my window, but it was great. Yeah, we drink some beers, eat some delicious food, and the day after, in the January 1st, we made a barbecue to to meet other people, my children, her fiancés, my friends. It was great to celebrate, right? Thank you.
That's so nice. Here in Rio, sometimes the weather is not good, but at the midnight, never rain. I don't know what happens, but it's like a magical thing that happens in the city. And if I don't know, if the guy on the news tell that it could be rain, but at the midnight it not rain. It's like that. It's It's a magical thing that happens here. And this is so great because we can see the fireworks at the beach and to celebrate outside of the house. It's a good time. And how about you, Karina? How do you usually celebrate New Year's Eve?
Usually I celebrate with my family and the friends in a farm because normally we like see the fireworks and the and swim in swim pools and because of our pets too.
That's great. And you, Talita?
It depends on the year. Last New Year's Eve, I traveled and visited my family. So I spent one day. I spent the day with my family and my husband's family. But I don't have like a special, I don't know, tradition, or sometimes I go to the church. I remember that in some years I had nothing to do, so we just stayed at home. So it depends, but I prefer to celebrate with people, my family or friends, or
Yeah. Guys, I confess that I spent several years in my life the New Year's Eve with my family at home watching Show da Virada on TV. And it's just like that. But since I came to Rio, I changed a little bit how to celebrate the New Year's Eve because here it's a kind of different. The people here celebrate this data with in a different way. It's normal to go to the beach and see the fireworks in the sky. And in the last New Year's Eve, 2 days ago, I went to the beach and see the fireworks and jump 7 waves and drink a little bit champagne and something like that. It was so great because I spent with big friends in my life, but not just with my family, but I have the opportunity to bring them in another year to celebrate with me. Okay. And guys, I'd like to know if you have some specific rituals or customs to follow on New Year's Eve. It's the question number 3. Let me see, Henan, do you have any specific rituals or customs to you follow on New Year's Eve? If so, what is your favorite one?
No, I don't have any specific rituals. But when I'm at the beach, I usually jump the waves, 7 waves. But I usually don't have any specific ritual.
Maybe wear some white clothes or drink a specific thing or eat a specific food, not only that type of things.
No, I I don't wear white clothes. I don't like this, but we usually drink champagne, or yeah, I think that's one thing.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And you, Karina?
Yes, every year I eat soba. It's a noodle, Japanese noodle, because in Japanese tradition, it just brings longevity and prosperity for the next year.
That's so nice. You are descendant of
Yes, my
Japanese.
my parents is Japanese.
Oh, that's so nice. And you have another tradition or custom or ritual?
Uh, only eat some traditional foods.
Okay. And you, Alexandre?
So usually I don't have any tradition. This last year, 2023, I made 70, I turned 70. So I I would like to jump 7 waves and wear a white t-shirt, but the rain stopped me. So I only wore the white shirt, ate something delicious, and celebrate at home. But uh, I never made this kind of traditional celebration or specific celebration. I think it's the normal day as the all the days in the year, right?
Thank you so much, Alexandre. But I think some traditions, I don't know, maybe our relative pass the traditions to us, and other, it's like a conventional thing, maybe in the place that you live, that we live, or the, some rituals are more cultural than spiritual, all right? So sometimes we follow, sometimes not. It's not a rule, all right?
Yes.
In my case, for example, I when I spend this date with my family, I usually eat lentils and some other typical foods on the New Year's Eve, all right? But in this, the last one, I didn't do it, and I do a different thing in my traditional things that I do on this date. For example, I I pour a little bit champagne in my feet because it's a I don't know, it's a myth that we can bring some luck to us to have a luck year. I don't know if it's wrong or if it's right. Maybe at the end of the 2024 I can answer this for you guys. But it's like a ritual that I did in this date. And you, Talita, do you have any specific rituals or customs to follow on New Year's Eve?
No, I don't have. Only the ritual of wait until midnight to celebrate. But I remember that I have gone to bed early before midnight in some years. So maybe it's my only tradition. It's common for me as well to reflect on my life. It's something very natural. In the end of the year, I start to reflect about the challenges I have, I'm sorry, undergone, about I don't know, about my conquests. So I think that's it.
Yeah, it's a good time to reflect about the year that are ending. And I I don't know when we changed it to 2022 for 2023, I didn't make a list of resolution. But at this year I did one for 2024, and it's a common thing that people usually do at the end of 2000 at the end of the year to bring luck and to think about the next year and to think about the year that are ending. It's a it's a mix of reflect about the year that are ending and the ambitions and the dreams for the next year, all right? And I remember that two things that my mom does in these dates. The first one is that she doesn't eat anything um, before the midnight. She just he, she just eats after the midnight the things that she prepared to the New Year's Eve, and she put all the doors and the windows at home open. Is to bring luck to the house. It's what she said, and I remember that she does it in my hometown. All right, guys, I think we discussed a little bit about the question number 4 and the question number 5. So I suggest to you to skip these two questions and read the question number 6. That how do you reflect on the past year on the New Year's Eve, and do you set intentions for the upcoming year? Alexandre, can you start?
Question 5.
No, question number 6.
6. All right. Only about the question 4, I would like to recommend don't eat chicken on the
It's another
January 1st.
translation because about the, I don't know how to say this in English, but
Yes.
chicken fica para trás.
Yes. Don't start the year ciscando para trás. Can eat pork. Pork is like fuçando para frente. Pork, don't
Exactly.
forget. It's that very good trick. So question 6, how do you reflect on the past year on New Year's Eve? And do you set important intentions for the upcoming year? How do you reflect? My reflect about the years that passed it was great. So I could do everything I want to do. I even went to Vancouver to stay there for a while, study English. And I turned 70, and it was great because I'm healthy and confident to go ahead. And my how to say, my New Year resolution, it could be go abroad again to maybe to American City, or I'm planning to go to an American City or Montreal, Canada, on June or July this year. I will do everything to realize this dream, right?
But do you have a specific moment at the end of the year that you stop
Stop
the
to
thing?
reflect.
Yeah, stop to reflect. No?
No. Maybe you can say I couldn't do that. I could avoid doing that, but I try to do everything in the right way. So I don't have any regret about the past year, right? Every day, I think you need to do everything right.
Yeah.
For not regretting the end of the year, because you can go back and do it better. But if you did something that you regret, you can ask for sorry or apologize in this year. Or can you apologize me for that day, that year? Yeah, that's great.
Exactly. Thank you for sharing, Alexandre. And you, Karina, how do you reflect on the past year on the New Year's Eve? Do you have a specific time that you stop the things that you are doing to reflect about the year that are ending? And I don't know, feel the intentions for the next year. How about your process to do it?
Normally in December or in or I normally in December I make a dream map to list personal and professional goals for the next years. But the process is during of the month.
It's a good idea to make a dream map because it's more visual and you can see your intentions, your dreams, your goals. And it's a good
Yes.
one. I will do for this year. Thank you for sharing. And you, Renan?
I I don't know. I reflected a little bit about the past year, but I don't take too much time for that. I just remember, I think it is the time of the year, and it's not a specific time for that, but I think it's normal to think about all that the year, what you made, what you have done, and and I have some goals to the next year, but I set these goals before the the end of the year, the New Year's Eve. So uh, I I don't think it's like a New Year's resolution, but I don't
We
know.
have a question for the about your resolutions, guys, and be prepared because I will ask you about it. And but I have a specific process that I do to reflect about my year and about my intentions, but I would like to know at first, Kalita, what she did, what she does. I don't know, Kalita, if you are here.
Yes.
Okay.
Could you repeat the question? I don't
The
have
question
the.
number 6 is about if you have a specific process that you reflect about the year that are ending and to think about your intentions, your goals for the upcoming year. Do you have a specific time on the year that you stop and do this or not?
Uh, I'd say that I do this from time to time. I like to sometimes stop a little and reflect about my priorities. I'm doing this just now because it's common. For example, when we finish a year, some things change, and a lot of things changed uh, over this last year in my life and in my family. Uh, Good things, but things that affect our time. And I don't know if I'm answering the question. I'm a little, but it's something that I used to reflect on about. I don't know. I believe I'm lost. I forgot.
No,
It's because I
I
don't
can
have the
understand
questions, and I kind of, I don't know if I got the question, if
Yeah,
I
you got it.
understood the question well. But
You got it.
and I do this especially at the end, in the end of the year or in the beginning of the year. So
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. In my case, guys, I like to have a specific moment in my year to reflect about the things that I did during the year because and put it in a list because it's a good way to make the things more visual. like a lot of work that I do, a lot of people that I know, things like that, you know. And for me, it works when I put all the things in a list. And about the intentions, I also use a list, but a different one. It's not an obligation. It's some intentions, but not obligations, like read 10 books during the year, or do exercise 5 times a week. It's not like that. It's just some realistic intentions and things that that I will be happy if the thing that if become true, but it's not a rule, all right? So I'm not so strict. I'm just make a list to make the things more visual, but not a rule, not a obligation to put all the things in check the next year, all right? So guys, the question number 7 is about New Year's resolutions. So I'd like to know about you, Karina. What are some your New Year's resolutions for this year?
For this year, I get a job abroad and help more women in technology because I started in the last year mentoring some girls and I love it because I was very shy and maybe these volunteer works helped me a lot.
I think it's a good work that we do, helping other girls in STEAM areas. That's it.
Yes.
Okay, so nice. And you, Alexandre?
So my New Year's resolution is happening just in this start yesterday, happening that I need to eat health foods and don't drink alcohol or avoid them as much I can. And I'm going to Fortaleza on February 14 to February 21st. I'm planning to go abroad, as I said to you before, and doing everything good every day to keep my health because my age is here, 70. I need to take care about me.
Thank you for sharing, Alexandre. I put on my resolution list to take care of my health too. I consider myself a person that take care about my health. I eat health foods. I do exercise a lot for several years, for several days a week. But one thing that I don't do is go to the doctor and do exams. I hate it, but I need to do it. So tomorrow I have I will go to the doctor to make some exams like a blood and routine exams because it's a thing that I need to do. All right, I'm a 32 years old and I need to do this more frequently and I need to how to say to lose the fear to go to the doctor, all right? Because it's a thing that I need to do more frequency uh when I become old. So I need to do it.
It will last a lot of years till you become old.
But I need to go to the doctor at the same
Yeah.
time. And you, Talita? Talita, are you here?
Yes, I am here, but I'm
Oh,
alone.
Yeah.
Could you
Help
A
it,
repeat the
beautiful
please.
boy or
question?
girl?
My little boy.
Boy.
A little boy. Okay. So, what's some of your New Year's resolutions for this year?
For this year, I want to, I don't know, my gosh, I want to study. I'm trying to be approved in a doctorate degree. I have finished my master degree in the end of the year, and I'm applying for some selections. So I don't know, maybe it's my one of the my my main goal for this year. So I think that's it. And improve
How
my
old is the
English.
boy? How old
So
is the boy? 3 years? 4 years?
just 1 year and 5
1
months.
year? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, she's so
but
big,
yes,
beautiful.
everyone
Yes.
thinks that he is at least 2 years old, but
You have more kids?
no, no,
So
just
you
him.
enjoy this time because this time pass fastly. So when
Yeah.
you open eyes, he is 10, 15. Yeah,
He's
enjoy.
learning English with us.
Yeah, I will try.
And Talita, let me ask you, congratulations because you finished your master's at the end of 2023, all right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Congratulations, and I hope you
Thank you.
get the the
The
selection for
doctorate.
the
Yeah,
PhD, all right?
yeah.
Okay, I hope you get it.
Thank you.
And you, Henan, how what are some of your New Year's resolutions?
So I set a goal to last year I made a route by bike going from Mogi to Aparecida. It's 200 kilometers, and I done this in 2 days. And this year I want to do the same route in 1 day. So I start to train and I think it's going really well to motivate me to do exercise.
Oh my God, it's a big challenge, right?
Yes, and I I really trying to train many times a week, and uh, I think it's really working, and I I want to get a job to work for companies abroad to work remotely. I want to stay here in Brazil, but I want to get a job to work remotely.
So I hope you get it, the job to you, Hanan, and Karina, because Karina mentioned it about the job, right? So I stay here praying for you guys. And in my case, I have some resolutions, personal resolutions, like to run 10 kilometers because I can run 6 kilometers, and I participating at the end of the year in a run competition, and I got it, and it was so amazing. So I'm so motivated to run 10 kilometers and participate in more run competitions, like to 5 kilometers or 6 kilometers. It's a good um, it's a good a good competition for me. And I'd like to return to study French because I spent 2020 studying French, and I forgot a lot of words in French, and I forgot to how to talk, how to pronounce some words, and I'd like to return to study and improve my French skills. And I'd like to visit a different place, to not to to travel to for job, but a travel for me or for my family, something like that, a personal travel. And I have a lot of resolutions about my work, but I don't have time to share with you guys. But as entrepreneur, it's so difficult to be entrepreneur, and I have a lot of work to do. And I hope the things um, going well at this year for my company. And that's it, guys. And we have time to answer one more question. And I think the question number 10, it's a good one because it's related to the things that we planned to the past year. And I'd like to know if you achieved the things that you planned for 2023, 23, and if not, what was left pending? Let me see, Alexandre.
So I think I have successful goals, have realized successful goals. I went to Toronto in 2019. I survived the pandemic. I got COVID and I went to 16, my lung was 16 compromised to COVID. So I survived, great for God. And this year, last year I went to Vancouver, 30 days. It's hard to go abroad alone and stay there, asking everyone to help you, uh, asking everyone to talk about with you. But it's good to develop your mind, develop your English, and keep you positive to do everything in life. Yeah, I think it was this last year was great, and I uh, hope this year, 2024, can be better than the last year.
Thank you for sharing. I remember then in another meeting that you shared a little bit about your travel. It was so amazing because you went alone and you learned a lot of things alone and about the country and about the
Live in a
language.
homestay house, it's hard to
Yeah,
live in a homestay. Yeah,
it
face,
was so
face
amazing.
the black bear in North Vancouver every
Yeah,
day.
I remember it. I remember it.
Yes.
And you, Hannah, have you successfully achieved any of your past New Year's resolution?
Oh, yes, last year. So I make the route by bike and in 2 days now, and I didn't get a job abroad last year, but this year I'm trying again. So I'm keeping learning. I think the last year was good. I learned, improved my English. So I think it's good to keep improving.
Do you consider that 2023 was a good year for you?
Yes, it was a really good year. I I liked it.
Thank you for sharing. And you, Karina?
In the last year, I started living alone. I finished my MBA and I started helping another girls and teens in TI area. And I read with frequency, and I think it's a little things that I want to do.
Thank you for sharing. And do you consider that 2023 was a good year for you?
Yes, I think it's a great years because I did many things.
Yeah, for me it's the same. I think 2023 was better than 2022. 2022 it was a hard year for me, but 2023 brings a lot of good things in my life. So I don't have regrets about this year. I'm so lucky because I have a good year. And welcome again, guys. And I'd like to know about you, Clayton. How was the
Let
conversation
me
for
say
you?
something, please.
Of course.
I need to answer Gabriel because I think no, Clayton Santana asked me if I live in Vitória. Okay?
Yes,
Yes, I live in Vitória, Jardim
I
Camboriú.
watched the video. My state is Espírito Santo, and I live it in Serra, Jacaraípe.
Oh, I live in Jardim Camboriú.
But in this moment, I live in Lisbon.
Oh, very good. Better than live in Jardim Camboriú. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
That's so nice. And
Really,
Clayton,
I
how was
have
the
a
conversation for you?
it's great opportunity. Mateus, Carlos, and another guy is are very kind, and I need 2 weeks to, how can I say, criar coragem
To
You
para.
you
face.
spent you spent 2 weeks
I
to
need
came
two
to the meeting.
weeks to stand for the first meeting. I have a problem with exposing my face or figures. I am a teacher, but it's a moment of a confidence with peoples. But I won, is correct? I won, and it's a pleasure to connect with her. And
Great.
oh, thanks so much for
You are
this
great.
opportunity.
That's so nice, Clayton, and congratulations to stay here. Remember that we are friends here. It's not a problem. Don't be shy. You can talk in Portuguese if you don't know some word in English. You can talk in English. Maybe if you are insecure to do it because when you practice more and more, it's more I don't know, it's more common to you. It's become more fluid to you to talk in English when you're participating in more and more meetings, all right? So in my meetings, you are always welcome, okay? So feel free to stay with us. And just to ask you in a quick way, how was the 2023 for you? It was a good year for you? You enjoyed this year?
It's for me.
For you, yeah.
This is a great year, and uh, I plan to move it to Brazil to Lisbon, and I finish my working with a project manager, and I moved. Uh, I I I I have a problem. The Felipe, I talked to her. True. I talked to Felipe. I need better my English for get or find a job in Lisbon. 95 in this opportunity need English level B2 or C1. I need move B1 to B2. This conversation is a path to improve my better English. I talk with Carlos and Mateus about this question, and I believe the talking a talk is a path to achieve my goals in this year. It's my
Ah, so nice to share with us about it. So I hope you enjoy I hope you get the job and you 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 feel about your English is improving at each meeting. If you practice more, you feel it. Okay. So And
Thanks so
you,
much.
Carlos, how was the conversation for you?
It was a great experience because I talk with excellent guys, Clayton, Mateus. Uh, that's it.
I'm muted,
You're
sorry. Can you share one of your resolutions for this year? One thing that you intend to do about in 2024, one dream that you can that you plan to achieve this year.
Well, sell my apartment and buy a new house. Is one of
It's a good
one of
one.
it's a good one.
It's a good one. Thank you for sharing. And last but not least, Mateus, how was the conversation for you?
So it was pretty great. I think one of the message that both of us that was in the another room is we need to start to make a list of our resolutions and not to keep in our minds.
And let me ask you, how was the 2023 for you? It was a good year for you. It was not so good, but you are so exciting for for this year, that 2024. Can you share some ideas about
Yeah,
it?
it was pretty great. I got a new job. I got my driver's license. I started a new relationship. So it was a pretty amazing year, and I'm really excited for this next year.
That's so nice, Mateus. Thank you for sharing. Guys, unfortunately, we don't have time to continue this discussion, but I put on the chat the survey about this meeting, so you can rate this meeting for 1 to 10 and put some comments about this meeting and put some ideas for topics that we are that we want to talk about. Then I will bring to the meetings for you. Okay, guys? And I hope at all of my heart that you have a good year, a good 2024, and I hope to see you again next year, not next week. Okay, guys. So have a good rest of week, and bye bye. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Keep
See you
calm.
later.
Bye bye. See
Thanks
you.
so much.